No matter which scenario unfolds, the impacts will be felt globally. Let's start with energy. Oil prices have already risen more than 1.5% since Trump's announcement. Brent crude is around $69 per barrel, West Texas Intermediate around $64. That might not sound dramatic, but we're in the early stages. If conflict erupts, especially if the Strait of Hormuz is threatened, we could see oil prices spike by 20, 30, even 50%. That means higher gas prices, increased shipping costs, and inflationary pressure on everything from groceries to airline tickets. The global economy is still recovering from previous shocks. An energy crisis now could trigger a broader economic downturn. For the Middle East, the stakes are even higher. A conflict could mean attacks on Gulf infrastructure, oil facilities, ports, desalination plants that provide drinking water. Israel could be drawn in, either as a target of Iranian missiles or as a US ally joining the fight. We could see massive refugee flows as civilians flee conflict zones. Sectarian tensions between Sunni and Shia communities could explode. Countries like Iraq, Lebanon, and Yemen, already fragile, could destabilize further. And let's not forget, US service members stationed throughout the region would be in harm's way. We're talking about potentially thousands of American troops under threat of missile and drone attacks. On the world stage, this crisis is creating new fault lines. Russia and China are backing Iran diplomatically, condemning US aggression and calling for restraint. This isn't just about the Middle East. It's about challenging American power and influence globally. If the US strikes Iran, expect emergency UN Security Council meetings, international condemnation, and deeper cooperation between authoritarian regimes who see this as precedent for what could happen to them. The West is also divided. While some European allies support pressure on Iran's nuclear program, many are nervous about military action and its consequences. NATO unity could be tested. Let's be clear about what's at stake here. On one hand, there's a legitimate international concern about Iran developing nuclear weapons. A nuclear-armed Iran would fundamentally change the security dynamics of the Middle East and beyond.